All right, so number 16 from the Unit 9 review is what we'll try. We got a couple of arcs, 100, 120. We got this outer angle's 35, and then there are just a bunch of questions about various arcs and angles. And in the problem, P is the center. I should have mentioned that in the directions, really. P is the center point. Okay. So that means that X here is a central angle. And you can tell that X opens right up to that 100-degree arc. So central angles are the same as the arc that they intercept. So X is 100 degrees. Or I can leave off the degrees there. Okay. The W is this little arc right here. And notice that it's related to this outer angle right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the 35 by itself. So here's the 35. It carves out the W arc and the 100-degree arc. And we've learned that an outer angle, so the 35, the outer angle, in fact, I'll write it like this. Learned the outer angle, if it was called X, is going to be half of the big arc minus the little arc. So in this case, it's 35 equals half of the 100 minus W. So if I double both sides, then the half goes away here. So multiply the 2 over, I get 70 equals 100 minus W. And if I subtract the 100, I get negative 30 equals negative W. So that means W is 30. So W is 30 degrees. Right here. Okay. Let's see, we need Y. Well, this segment and this segment are radii, so they're congruent. So then that means that this triangle down here is going to be an equal isosceles triangle. And so if there's already a 100-degree angle in it, there's 80 left over. So then these guys have to be 40 and 40. So Y is 40 degrees. Z is kind of a tricky problem. So Z, probably the easiest way to get Z. Now you could do it a couple of ways. Actually, I'll do this this way. So I'll do it two ways. So Z you can get, one of the ways you could get it is by looking at this whole triangle right here, right? This big triangle. We already know Y is 40. If I could figure out what this is or what this whole angle is, then I know that Z plus 40 plus this whole angle plus 35 has to be 180. So if you look at this whole angle right here, you might notice that it opens up to this whole arc, 120 plus 30. So it opens up to a 150-degree arc. So it's going to be half of 150, which is 75. So that means that the 40 plus Z right here plus 75 plus 35 has to end up being 180 degrees. Okay, so let's see, 75 plus 35 is 110, plus 40 is 150, so 150 plus Z equals 180, and so then Z is 30. So that's one way of doing it. There's another way that I like better, and it involves drawing in an auxiliary line. So notice that anytime you draw in radii, you get all these, you end up with all these isosceles triangles. So here's another radius I can draw in right there. So notice that this triangle is also isosceles because there's a radius here and a radius there. Well, the central angle opens right up to that 120-degree arc. So this guy in the center is going to be 120 degrees. And the isosceles part tells me that these two angles have to be the same. So I got 60 degrees left over in the triangle, so this one's 30, and this one's 30. So that's another way to get Z is 30. Okay, I hope that helps a little bit. 17 has a separate video for you, so I'm gonna leave that alone, and then I'll make another video for 18, and that'll be the end of this page.